In order to make crazy and hi, this, you know what? You gotta go. There we go. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages? Runtime Error here, back with another episode of Minecraft. I thought, guys, that today we'll take a break from all the building things and work on some more farming things. We need slime balls in order to make crazy and hi, this, you know what? You gotta go. There we go. In order to make a bunch more crazy redstone contraption things, we got slime balls is a big part of that, right? Slime blocks and slime balls and sticky pistons and all the things like that there. So we need a slime farm. Now, I had intended on being able to do an episode here where we find a slime farm, or excuse me, a slime chunk without having to use internet resources. But as it turns out, way back in the day when we were exploring one of the abandoned mine shafts, we actually found a slime chunk. There was an area where I was checking things out, and there was a slime down there, and with a little bit of figuring and knowing how slimes spawn and looking at the area, it was pretty obvious that it had to be that chunk that he had spawned in. And so we spent time on 2 separate streams actually, and dug out the entire chunk. Here it is. Right here, with all the materials up there. In fact, there you go. We've already got slime down there. Check it out. That's basically where we've got most of our slimes so far. Slime balls, excuse me, so far is from digging this out and coming in here and checking on it and things and the slimes that were here. I've dug it all the way down to level 8. 3 on either side, and I cut out a path on the outside as well for moving items around. Now, if you'd like to check this out, this farm is going to be basically the farm from Nembom, the father of mob farms, the godfather of mob farms, Nembom himself. He does an amazing fun farm series for tons of different mobs, and an excellent video on slime farms specifically, which I will link down in the description. Now, as far as setting this thing up, I think what I'd like to do first is go ahead and take care of our item collection route right here. And in order to really do that, we need to figure out where the output is going to be. Perfect. And what I'm thinking, I know that I've talked about this on stream. I don't think that I've talked about it in a video. I am thinking that the output is going to be coming from this corner right here. What I would like to eventually do is knock a lot of this area out. I have a really interesting idea that I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but I think that it will, for making this hole look really cool once it's all done and covered up. And it's gonna I kind of want to turn this area into like a faux swamp. We're gonna make it even though it's not the biome swamp, we're gonna make it a swamp and build like a little witch's house over here. And that is where all of our drops are going to end up, is in a storage system in the little witch's house. So, being that it's this corner right here, that means that if I come down here, and I then know that this is my output stream. Alright, excellent. Then we can work on the other corners first. And really, I think, first of all, we're going to make all of this glass, or excuse me, not glass, ice, so that we get a good, fast transfer of items. So let me do that, and then we'll be back. Alright, last piece of ice right there, and now with that done, we need to get item delivery set up. And I think what we're going to do for that is if I bust out that piece and this stone right here, and then we do something like, I've got it all right here. I need a dropper right here with a hopper pointing into it. So our items are going to be coming through here, going into the dropper, and then we just need to hook up a circuit, which we should be able to do. Dot so. And then dot. Can we just do this? And then this in subtract mode. And then maybe if I could, there we go. And redstone like so. And what happens if we throw an item in here? Let's throw slime balls in there. They come shooting out. Should not have thrown in so many. Okay, let's cover this all in. We don't need that. We don't need that or that or that. Or that or that. Alright, perfect. Just like so. So now we still maintain this area right here. That should be good. We already have another slime over there. Let's just check one more. Still pops out. Perfect. Now, we just have to do that exact same thing in all 4 corners. Just like so. And now, we can set up the water transportation. But before we do that, I'm actually going to need a couple of stairs, because I want to be able to set up stairs on these hoppers to continue directing the items around. And then also this little trick, which is super fun. If we put those like so, items can still slip in this crack and into this hopper without a problem. So we can go ahead and drop those on all 4 corners as well. And then, oh, I don't have enough. I do have enough. I just did not bring them with me, apparently. So let me go grab some more chests and a couple of stairs, and then we'll set up the rest of this. Alright, that's the last chest and stair in place, and I am currently at the back corner of my outlet. My outlet is on that side, and the reason I've done that is because I'm figuring if we do something like this, then we can set this as sort of like a midpoint and let the water go in both directions. Yeah, that should be fine. And actually, I guess really I didn't even need a layer here. I could have just started on either side. In fact, let's do that. That actually makes a lot more sense. So the items will be coming in here, and then we could drop a block here and a water source there. And then if I come over to the other side, oops, give me that bucket. Drop a block here with a water source there. And then we'll just continue the water sources around until they're both outputting down this line here, which is the output side that we wanted. That, of course, is super simple to do. We just need to make a couple. Let's go ahead and make 3 of these. I'm not sure how many we're going to need. Oh, we're out of inventory room as freaking usual. We'll just grab a couple of these. We'll pick up that iron later, or we won't. It doesn't really matter. And there we go. Set one right there. Another water source against that. And again. Another water source against that. Okay, it's not gonna line up. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit to make sure that they're lining up in the right spot. But honestly, that's really not huge. I'm just gonna have to move it back a little bit. In fact, we could just do this. That was just a random spot. Doesn't even matter. That there, and then of course I don't have another water bucket, but I do have an infinite water source right there. Just like so. And it's currently going in both directions, but we'll make sure that when this one over here meets up with it, that it only goes that way. Alright, I am having to move that last water source back a few blocks as well, but now when we line it all up, perfect. Everything is coming to this corner. It's all pushing this way and out. And then, of course, we can do another one here and carry that line as far as we need to. Now, one other thing that I want to do, just for lag, I guess, reasons, is we're going to drop this right here. We're going to throw in a couple of cobwebs, and what that's going to do is, as the slime balls come flying out of the dropper, they're going to slow down a little bit. Not a whole lot because of the water, but they'll slow down just that little bit in the cobwebs, and hopefully... Oh, look out, spider. What? How did that miss? There we go. And that will allow the items that are zipping by to sort of stack up. Where's that dropper at? I think it's right there. It is. That'll allow items to stack up so that we're not zipping 1,000 entities around in here, because this farm is going to produce a lot of slime balls. And we want to have, you know, giant stacks of them moving through instead of giant amounts of them moving through. Let's go and fill our water buckets real quick. I was about to kill that water source, but just in case, we actually are... we are going to need that. Actually, so let's hang on to it for just a second. Now, with that, I'm pretty sure we're done here. So I can close this back off from all the little holes that I made to get in and out. Just like so. And that should be plenty of room for the slime balls to still get in there. And in order to get them in there, what we're going to do is get our packed ice back out, and then every 3 blocks in from the corner here, I think that's how it's going to work out. We're going to drop in our packed ice with some pressure plates on top. 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th block again. Whoa! Yeah, this runs right into my mine shaft, so that was fun. Luckily, we're pretty well done with the mine shaft, like at all. I don't foresee us really doing any more mining at this point. There's no need for it. Just like so, and then a bucket of water here and a bucket of water here pushes everything beautifully right to the corner. But before we do that and go messing around with all that water, we actually have one other thing that we need to do, and that is take care of the killing system. And the way that we're going to kill these slimes is by replacing all of these blocks here that we did not already place with ice with magma blocks. And then the small slimes will die immediately upon hitting it, and the large and medium slimes will bounce around and take damage for as long as they're standing on it. So basically, we just clear all this out, drop in all of these magma blocks like so, and turn this entire area into a killing floor. Now, using magma blocks as a killing floor has its advantages, for sure. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to mess with lava. We just allow the mobs to find their way onto the blocks, and then they die. And if for some reason we get things in the farm that we're not expecting, like, why with the grass this episode? Like wandering traders for some reason, then, you know, they'll just die as well. It's really not that big a deal. The problem, okay, there is a problem. We do have one major drawback. There is one very large limitation to using magma blocks as our killing floor, and that is that it does a very, very, very small amount of damage. Now, that's really not a problem for small slimes, who are going to die instantly, and the medium slimes, who die pretty quickly. But the large slimes have got a decent amount of HP. They have a lot of hearts that we got to take off, and they're just going to sit here filling up the mob cap. And other mobs, other slimes aren't going to spawn as fast if they're sitting here waiting to die. And so in order to take care of them, since everything is being pushed into the corners, what we're going to do is set up a couple of signs like so, and throw in a lava blade right there. So the large slimes are going to get pushed to the corner. They're going to jump around, and they are going to get killed by that lava blade. Or let's say not killed, but converted into medium slimes by this lava blade. And the medium slimes will then take the damage that they need from the magma cubes, as will the then small slimes that split off from there, and they will die instantly. Alright, with item collection distribution taken care of, all of our corners, funneling everything into the corner with a lava blade, all we have left to do now is take care of these center sections, and that is simple as coming into roughly the center, dropping one water source right there, and that will push everything out to the corners. Pop quiz time. How much vertical space does a large slime need to spawn? 3? 3 blocks? Does everybody agree? You're wrong. You're wrong, 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 wrong. 2.5 blocks is the answer to that. 2.5 blocks is what they need to spawn. So, I don't know why I decided to do that. So since the spawning algorithm for all of Minecraft works from the bottom up, we know that the best possible way to build a farm is to build the spawning layers as low as we possibly can. So we're going to take advantage of that 2.5 block height deal by using top half slabs for the spawning layers. And what that's going to allow us to do is actually build each layer 1 block lower than we would be able to do if we did them 1 block, what did I just say, 3 blocks? If we did them with a 3 block gap in between, now we can do it with a 2 block gap in between, and with the 3rd block being a top half slab, that gives us the 2.5 block height that we need, and lowers each floor by 1, giving us exponential increase in spawning as we move up towards the top. So that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to go ahead and get this layer in, and we're probably going to do a total of 5. We'll probably just do 5 spawning layers. We could go up to 7. I mean, we could go a lot more than 7, but we get diminishing returns, and honestly, the amount of slime balls that we're going to get with 5 spawning platforms is going to probably overflow any storage system that we put into place. Also, it's worth noting that on the bottom floor there, I did raise it up, I don't know if you can really tell, by 1 block, just to prevent the slimes from being able to jump back up onto the platform and get away from the killing floor. So that's also a thing. Alright, we've got all 5 spawning layers in now, and they're all completely lit up so that we prevent all spawns except for slimes. I'm just going in and placing the last of the string tripwires at the top layer here. It seems crazy, I know, but the way that Minecraft handles the spawning algorithm, this is actually going to increase spawn rates significantly to the tune of probably about 500 drops per hour. Just want to make sure that I got them all. I'm pretty sure that I did. Again, check out Nembomb's explanation of this farm down in the description if you want more details on that. So now, I mean, really, guys, the farm is done, except for covering it in so that there's not a big gaping hole here. But I really don't want to do that yet, as I'm not sure. Well, for one, I don't have the materials to do it, and for two, I'm not entirely sure where the level is going to be. We need to do some terraforming and figure out what we're going to do with this area before I go ahead and close it in. I mean, for the most part, I would say that it's going to be at water level. So, I mean, I kind of know where it needs to be, but still, I want to get it terraformed because there's going to be, well, you'll see. You'll have to wait and see when we get it done. Why is this spider attacking me? I should probably go sleep. So now, what we really need to do is figure out the drops, right? Let me go sleep. All right, we slept the night away, and now we are on to the last part of this farm, which is going to be accessing our amazing, wonderful loot. Look at all the slimes down there. getting ready, dying for us. So I'm gonna just try to sort of figure this out. I mean, we know that this is the corner. There's got to be a wall in between our item collection. There's got to be a wall there as well. So this would be the corner. We dug out 3. I'm pretty sure that this is, if we dug straight down from here, we would end up at the end of that little hallway. Let's see. I want to say it stopped like here. Maybe here? Where did that water stream stop? That's the real question. Because then we can figure out 1, 2. Let's just say it was there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is how far it will go again. I almost want to take it further. Again, and I may even want to go further than that eventually, but for right now, let's just go ahead and call that good. Now, what's the one thing you never do in Minecraft? Dig down. Dig straight down, right? Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to dig straight down. We put a water bucket right there. And then that will stop us from falling into any crazy holes, and it will turn any lava into obsidian if we run into it, so, you know, we don't really need to worry. You don't really need to worry. You mean, you kind of, if you're going to dig a hole as deep as this one, you probably want to make sure you have respiration. All we have to do now is get down to level 8, I'm pretty sure it was. Alright, we got ourselves down to 8, and we dug back up and just got some breath real quick, like, why? Oh, that's right, I completely forgot that this runs into, into our mine shaft. That's alright. We just dig through the mine shaft here, and then with a little bit of luck, this is going to pop out right at our item collection area. There it is, and look at all those slime balls just sitting there waiting for us. This is perfect. We'll go ahead and make this... Oh, that's close. Is that going to be a problem? No. No, that should be fine. We're going to dig this out now. Oh, crap. And make it all... Oh! Sweet, sweet ice. If we can figure it out and get out of here, there we go. You know, this is the fun part about building in creative. Or I'm sorry, in survival, that you don't really have to worry about quite as much when you're building in creative. Can we pick those up? I think our inventory's pretty full. I have some seeds on me. I can get rid of those. There we go. And now we can just continue our water streams. Which, of course, I don't have enough water on me. Slide on down like so. Slide on down like so. And then this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it doesn't quite go all the way, does it? We could have gone a little bit further. It's alright, though. And then this is the end of it. We can. I think we can leave that ice. Can we put kelp on ice? We can. So that's not a problem. Alright, so I need to go back and get one more water bucket. Alright, that's the last water source block right there. And then we need to just grab another one of these. Like so. Oh, we also are going to need to fill in this and this. Did I have any more of those little holes back there? I think those all got filled in. So now if we can put another one of these right... I want to put it on the top? No, I actually do want to put it on the bottom. But now there's kelp in the way. You gotta love it. You gotta love building in survival. Right there. And then we can do that right there. Kelp all the way to the top. I love this mechanic. I'm so glad that they added this in. Sometimes I forget that it exists. Alright, all the way to the top. And now for the fun part. Zip all the way back down. Take out that first kelp right there. And watch it all just explode. We can drop that. Grab our soul sand. Should get a bubble column. Go shooting straight up to the sky. And pick up all that kelp again to muddy up our inventory. So now the question is, what do we do with this stuff? Let's just do this. Now, this is super temporary, okay? This is not... we're not just gonna come over here and have this chest out in the middle of nowhere. Look at them! And that's how we're gonna get slime balls from now on. That's obviously that's no bueno. We're not gonna do that. This is super temporary. This is just so that we do have a way to get them. Should have gone down one more apparently. Maybe we'll just put another water source there. Alright, one more water source right there. That will flow over. Let's stop it from going everywhere. Alright, that... Oh gosh, thank goodness that wasn't a creeper. Hey, but that's the slime farm pretty much done, guys. I sat here and AFK'd for just a minute just to kind of see what kind of rates we were getting out of this thing. Literally just 20-30 minutes, maybe, just while I edited the last part of that video together. Let's take a look at what we've got in the chest. Look at that. Almost 5.5 stacks of slime balls just in the half an hour, probably less, that we sat here. So in upcoming videos, whether we do it in video or we do it on stream, we'll close this thing in and decorate that area and make it look nice and pretty. But anyway, that's all the time we've got for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out and watching the video. If you liked what you saw, please consider leaving a like. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. I love hearing comments. I try to respond to all my comments, even the comments on the old videos. And if you really like the video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. That way you will see the new content as it comes out. In the past couple of live streams, we actually went out and took a look at a ocean monument and cleared that guy out. So I think in the next video, we're going to go ahead and build a guardian farm. That way we can start getting all of the sea glass, and that's not what it's called, sea lanterns and prismarine things. We can get the dark prismarine all done up and finish the ceiling of the trading hall, and then that one will finally be 100% complete. But hey, my name is Runtime Error, and yours isn't. Thanks for hanging out. Until next time, peace.